Well, hello there again, my good friends. I hope you're all keeping well, fit and healthy. That's the main thing. Thanks for the comments, the likes and the subs, as usual. Well appreciated. The racing looks to be getting back to normal a bit lately. I went through a few meetings there now for tomorrow. Yes, 11:40 p.m. for tomorrow, Thursday, and when you start seeing good to firm in places, I think it's a good sign. The ground is not rock solid, you know what I mean? And even I noticed there now, yesterday and this evening, it's dark at 10 o'clock. So the evenings are gone as well. The evenings are gone. I might make a small video tomorrow. I don't know if any of you have heard lately, but I've never heard of it in my life. A couple of miles out the road there's a very famous mountain called Slieve-na-Mon. And Slieve-na-Mon means mountain of the women. Now there's no way will I be able to spell Slieve-na-Mon, but look it up. Wildfires. I never in my life heard of wildfires in Ireland. Half the mountain is on fire. Now I'm going to try and get some live footage. I'm going to put up, I know you're sick of hearing this, but I'm going to put up a couple of different videos every week other than horse racing, you know what I mean? I'm going to mix it up a bit just to get my channel up and running. But I'm still going to make my video every night. Anyway, look. We're finally in profit and we're going to stay there. We were down €12.50 yesterday. And I had a lovely, that was yesterday, now Tuesday. And we had a lovely start today, Wednesday at Nice. The 6:30 big negotiator. He won at 16-1. Now I said it in last night's video. His stablemate was even money. Paddy Toomey. Paddy Toomey trained the two horses. And I said I fancy a big negotiator over the favourite. And he went along and won. The 7:30 at Nice. Mulcash Buzz finished third at 11-1. So it was a good winner and an each way winner. So we'll say my 1 point win on each race, which is a tenner. And a fiver each way on big negotiator, which made the tenner for that race. So you spend 60 quid. You spend 60 quid. Big negotiator winning at 16-1 made €107 with the win on each way. I think he was gambled into 12s or something like that, but he still won. A winner's a winner. It's a nice winner. So I have a wrote down here now, my friends, at the back of my book. Tuesday the 21st, which was yesterday, we were down 12.50. Today we were up 74.50. That was taken out to 6 €10 bets, 60 quid. We were up 134 altogether, but we profited 74.50. So with yesterday's loss and today's win, I'll still call it today because it's Wednesday, we're plus 62 €, £62, whatever you want to call it. So it's onwards and upwards, if that's what they call it, from now on, my friends. Upwards will go. These winners are going to start coming in. I told you that. And what a better way to do it is to start with a 16 to 1 shot. Tomorrow, I didn't like the looks of the English racing again, I'd be straight up. So I went through the 2 Irish meetings, Leopardstown and Wexford. I picked out 1 horse in Leopardstown and 5 in Wexford. We go back to last night's racing, we'll go back to today's racing, Wednesday, just for a minute. The 8 o'clock at Naas, I gave you number 8, Contrary of Law. But when I was looking at that race last night, when I come on to that race, the 8 o'clock at Naas, I'm always telling you about when a horse jumps out and hits you in the face, back him, right? And when I was looking through the 8 o'clock at Naas today, Wednesday, the first horse to hit my eye, the first horse that jumped straight out of the screen was Eddie G. Eddie G in the 8 o'clock at Naas. Now, I had an uncle that passed away 10 years ago at a very young age, dropped dead with a heart attack, a lot of mercy on him. And his name was Eddie Gorman. Eddie Gorman. So that's why Eddie G jumped out at me last night, flicking through that race. And he goes along and wins at 18 to 1. I'm kind of sick. I didn't go near the bookies today at all. I'm trying to keep me few bob, but I definitely would have had a 5 each way if I did go to the bookies. So it's like the story I told you, my friends, about my 4 kids years ago. All their names were running on the one day and I'd only lucky 15. I nearly hit the jackpot. Some people go by colours of the jockey silks. Some people go by names. I think if a horse jumps out like that, no matter what the form is, get on him. That's me. But I didn't get on Eddie G last night or today anyway, so I'm kind of a little bit bullish over that. Anyway, 8 minutes gone. The first race tomorrow, 6 horses again, sticking to this from now on. 1 point on each horse, which is 10. You can make it 2, whatever you want to make it, €2, £2. I'm going by a £10 stake, €10 stake. The first horse is at Leopardstown in the 7:18. And I've gone for number 2. That unstoppable team. Dylan Brown McMonigal and Joseph O'Brien. Kilcree Rock. And number 2, Kilcree Rock, is 7 to 2. Right, that's the first horse, my friends. Lucky 63, whatever you want to do. And then the next 5 horses are at Wexford. And Henry de Bromhead have a lot of horse. I said it last night again, and he won the first 2 races today. But I don't think I picked out any of his horses tomorrow at Wexford. But anyway, the second horse I'm going to give you for tomorrow is in the 5:10 at Wexford. And that is horse number 6, Sean Mack, Sean MC, Sean Mack. Sarah Kavanagh, £4 claimer, riding for Paul Nolan. Now Paul Nolan, Henry de Bromhead and Philip Rothwell, they absolutely love Wexford. They love Wexford and Tramore. It's their neighbouring track, as they call us. Number 6, Sean Mack, which is also one of my sons named Sean, is 4-1. So that's the second horse, my friends. The third pick for tomorrow is in the 5:45 at Wexford. And I've gone for number 3. Now Gordon Elias, I think, is bringing 3 horses to Wexford tomorrow. Diddly dee, diddly day, diddly do. Not a great race, but number 3, Jury's Wish, was pulled up last time out, and he was 8. He finished 8 before that. Not great form. But Jury's Wish, number 3 in the 5:45. Number 3, Jury's Wish, Jack Kennedy for Gordon Elias. 12-1 each way, my friends. 12-1 each way. The fourth horse for tomorrow evening, is in the 6:20 at Wexford. This laptop always slows down when I'm making a video. Unbelievable. Right, the fourth horse, my friends, the 6:20 at Wexford. I've gone for number 4. Philip Enright. I think he had a double today. Great jockey for Sam Curling. Number 4, Fire Coral. That's Fire Coral, number 4, into 6:20 at Wexford. 4-1 favours. And the fifth horse, my friends, is in the 6:55 at Wexford. The 6:55 at Wexford, and I have gone for number 9. Number 9, Back in a Bit. Back in a Bit, Daniel King riding for Declan Hogan. I love that combination. And they are getting a lot of winners. Now this race took me about a half hour. Number 4, Hatfield Hammer, finished 3rd behind the selection. Finished 3rd. Leopardstown 2. He won't turn around the form. He can't turn around the form on Back in a Bit. Back in a Bit is a stone lighter than Hatfield Hammer, so that's my tip in the 6:55 at Wexford. Number 9, Back in a Bit, and he is 11-4 favours. And the last race for tomorrow, my friends, horse number 6, is in the 7:30 at Wexford. I probably should have picked out 1 or 2 Henry de Bromhead horses, but yeah, we have 11-8 favourite in this race. I just think Del Boy's Diva, number 1, is the 11-8 favourite. 11 stone 12. I just think he's carrying too much weight. He won last time out by 7 lengths. I'm going to have to go. I seriously fancy number 2. Jack Hendy for Gordon Elliott again. Tropical Twist. That's number 2, my friends. In the 7:30 at Wexford. 11-2. Win or each way. It's up to you. Back him to win or back him each way. Now I'll go back to the race I gave you before this. The 6:55. I can't remember. I don't think I mentioned it. Back in a bit. I'll just check the prices again. The 6:55 at Wexford. Yeah, back in the base is 11-4. That's my nap for tomorrow. Okay. So the 6 horses for tomorrow, my friends. The 7:18 at Leopardstown, number 2, Kilcree Rock, 7-2. The 5:10 at Wexford, number 6, Sean Mack, 4-1. The 5:45 at Wexford, Jury's Wish, 12-1 each way. The 6:20 at Wexford, number 4, Fire Coral, 4-1. The 6:55 at Wexford, number 9, Back in a Bit, my 11-4 nap. And the 6 horses in the 7:20 at Wexford, 7:30 Wexford, sorry. Number 2, Tropical Twist, 11-2. So that's it for tonight, my friends. Remember, strictly, absolutely strictly, 18 plus. Gamble responsibly and only bet what you can afford. And never ever chase your money. Okay? Now I'll try and make another video. I have to sort out the memory on my laptop for some reason. What have I? I think I have about 11 or 12 gigs of memory left. I don't know how that is, and I don't know much about laptops and phones. But there's nothing on the laptop. Every video I make, I delete it after uploading it. So I don't know what's using up all the memory. I don't know. I'll have to find out. I'll have to get someone to have a look at it. All I keep telling you is to fucking buy memory. Buy storage, whatever you call it. That's money, money, money. That's all. There's signs popping up, notices popping up every single day. Give me money, Kenny. Give me money. Kenny hasn't got fucking money. Motherfuckers. Anyway, look. I'll sort it out. I'd like to make another video on that, the wildfires. Because I've never heard of them in Ireland. Never, ever. And it's only across the road. It's a lovely mountain. I climbed it years ago. A good few times when I was younger. Slieve na Mon. Just Google mountains in South Tipperary. And that's one of the first. Or Google the mountain named. Is it Mountain of the Women? Something like that. There's something to do with women anyway. It's an ancient story, a true story. And that's why it was named Slieve na Mon. Very hard, it's a very long word, very hard to spell it. If you're not used to it, but a wildfire, there's helicopters and everything, it's all over the news. Never heard of it. But anyway, look, I'd like to make a video on that if I can. I'm definitely going to start making my walking videos up the riverbank and tell you a few true stories, okay? That's my goal, that's my plan. So you have the 6 horses for tomorrow, my friends. I wish you the best of luck. And I hope to God someone was on that 16-1 shot We'll call it yesterday now, it's just gone 12 o'clock. I hope somebody was on that 16-1 shot. Big negotiator. Nice little pick. So I wish you the best of luck and most of all, the best of health. Okay? I'll say good morning now instead of good night. 12:02. Take it easy. Kenny from Tipperary. God bless you all. May you all keep safe and well. Over and out.